What's up, my awesome YouTubers? Rhine1988 doing week 67 on the DVD Fiends, and this is my Saturday review on a film that came out in 1989, and it's it's a revision of another revision of many revisions, and it's, the title's familiar, but I think this one a lot of people don't know about or probably never seen, but I've heard about it, and it came out in 1989, and it's the Robert Englund Phantom of the Opera. Now, the film, like I said, 1989, and it was directed by Dwight H. Little. It stars Robert Englund as the Phantom, and Jill, I can't say her last name, but if you've seen the original Stepfather, and she was been in many other films, but she played the teenage girl in the original Stepfather film, and she used to do, pretty good amount of movies. She really doesn't do a lot now, but yeah, she used to do a lot of good movies, especially The Stepfather. I really like that one. But yeah, the story, real quick. There's similar elements, but there's some differences. The story takes place in modern day New York, I believe, in 1989, and Jill plays the character Christine. And she's meeting her friend at a library, and she finds this book with composed music from a composer, and I don't think a lot of people know about him, but she takes the book because she's going to audition with it the next day for a musical. And so she auditions, and in between her audition she gets knocked over the head and winds up in, different century, kind of like the centuries of, the original Phantom of the Opera. It has that style, and so it has like the, similar plot lines to, the other Phantom movies. She's Christine, Phantom loves her, he's mysterious, and then, she keeps, she gets these these big musical parts that he likes, and it later finds him keeping her captive or kidnapping her at the end of the movie. So, and then it instead of ending in that century period, or it winds up going back to New York, and so there's Christine again, and Robert Englund's there, and I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm just going to leave it there, but, there's a cool twist to it. It wasn't outstanding, but it was a cool twist. But I'm not going to really talk about this movie, because I don't think a lot of people have seen it. I'm going to mention a couple of things, though. This Phantom of the Opera seems a lot more different than the other films, and to me it stands out a little bit. There's a lot more gory moments. This is mostly a horror movie, like, kind of where the 80s had some gory movies, slashers. It's not too gory, but, it's, like I said, it just stands out from the Phantom of the Opera movies. And you have some gory moments, you have some pretty decent kills. There's one kill that I like that I'm going to quickly mention. Not going to say who, but a woman winds up getting her head, cut off, and you don't really see her head get cut off, but you see who the character is in, like, one scene, she's there, they cut it, and then next scene, they're dining with food, and the server pulls out the soup, and you find out that the woman's head's in the soup. So, yeah, and then, like, one of the goriest the goriest moments in this is the Phantom's mask. Now, he doesn't use, like, like an actual mask like in the other films. He actually uses skin. And when he goes out to see Christine, or goes out, he sews bits of skin on his face. And then when he comes back to his lair home, he takes it off. So those are really gory moments, and in my opinion, when he takes off the mask, it kind of looks like a Freddy Krueger thing with, like, the skin You know, it's not too Freddy Krueger, but you know, seems like it's burnt skin and you know, kind of similarity there. But you know, Robert Englund plays a totally different character from Freddy Krueger in this movie. But you know, when you look at him, you just think Freddy Krueger, but I think you think of that in a lot of his films, besides when he's not doing the Nightmare on Elm Street film. But this one has a little similarities to the burnt skin. So, trying to think of what else. Another thing that's like really different about this film is the fact that, you know, it takes place in 1989. You know, it starts off in the modern day time, and then it goes to the different century, way back when. And I like that. I thought, you know, that was really new, or it's not new now, but, you know, it was something different from the other Phantom films where, you know, they start off in, you know, an old century time, and this one actually took place in 1989, and then, you know, for a lot of the film, it's in the old century time, and then at the end it goes back to 1989. So I like that. So, you know, it's a different storyline, but with similar moments to the other films. There's not really it's not a big musical movie where, you know, you have the 2004 movie that was a huge musical. You know, there's singing parts because it's an opera, but, you know, not too much. And, you know, there's not, you know, where the movie has like the main Phantom of the Opera song. This one doesn't have that, you know, just totally different music. A film that, like I said, stands out from the other Phantom of the Opera films. Overall think it's a good movie. I don't think it's great or awesome. But if I had to rate it, it'd probably get a 3 out of 5 or 3.5, 3.5. I'm not sure yet, but it's in the range there. You know, I like the movie, but I don't watch it a lot. Overall, I think it's just a good movie. And I got this for $5 way back when, years ago at Walmart, and it fairly goes at good cheap prices. It's still in print, so if you find it cheap, I'd say, you know, it's worth the $5, or, you know, a lower price, but don't pay, you know, a too big a price on this. So this is my review on the Phantom of the Opera. Check it out if you can get it at a good price, or rent it. Like I said, overall, good movie. I'm gonna probably say 3 out of 5 for me. 3 out of 5 for me. And so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Sorry if the storyline and everything wasn't, you know, excellent, me explaining it, but, you know, it's hard for me to explain a movie like The Phantom of the Opera since, you know, there's many versions, but like I said, there's different things about it. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys are having a good day or night. Come back this whole week to see some awesome reviews from awesome guys, and I will see you guys next Saturday for my next review. So, talk to you guys later. Hope you guys are having a good day or night. You guys are awesome. You guys rock. And go eat some Skittles.